It was summer, and our PE teacher made us run through the forest next to our school. I always enjoyed doing that because me and my best friend could talk about private stuff like boys and things like that. But one time, my classmate Steve pranked me and screamed, "Emmy, there's a spider on your left arm." I completely freaked out, jumped off the track, and there's this big stick that somehow went into my sports pants and made me fall in a very unlucky way, while, at the same time, ripping apart my pants. Suddenly, everyone, including all the boys, was staring at my butt. I immediately stood up again and took my pants to cover my legs. But meanwhile, everyone was laughing at me, even my friends. I wish they had come to help or protect me from the guys staring at me, but instead they just laughed with them. I felt so embarrassed that I started crying, and that's why I ran into the forest. I just wanted to get away from them. My best friend came after me and tried to comfort me. She said that what happened to me was no big deal because the boys had only seen my underwear, and that's basically the same thing as seeing me in a bikini. What she said kinda made sense, and after a few minutes I had calmed down and we decided to finish the race. I used my hand to hold my pants together, and everything was good until we saw the finish line. There, I saw my whole class just standing, laughing and screaming. Even my PE teacher had a big grin on his face. Meanwhile, the boys screamed, "We want to see your butt," and "I like big butts and I cannot lie." It really made me feel sick to my stomach, and instead of finishing the race, I just grabbed my backpack and went home. But when I got there, all I could think about was my next day in school. I imagined all the worst possible scenarios, like people giving me nicknames and asking me to show them my butt. Then I got a message from my classmate Chris. He is a really cute guy. And he wrote me, "Hey, don't worry about what happened yesterday. I got your back if someone makes fun of you again." At first, I thought he was trying to support me, but then I realized that it was just a wordplay. When he said, "I got your back," he was actually talking about my butt. Weirdly enough, I kinda liked that he had sent me a message. We chatted for 2 hours, and it turned out that we both listened to the same music and that both of us loved to draw. I definitely had a crush on him. But I was still worried about my next day in school, and I figured that the only thing I could do was to ask my friends for help. I told them how scared I was to go back to school and asked them not to laugh about me anymore, but instead to defend me. They all agreed, and I immediately felt more confident because I knew I wasn't alone anymore. The next day in school started badly because some boys made fun of me right when I entered through the school gate. I just ignored them, and once I was with my friends, everything was good. During the break, 2 boys came over to me and asked what kind of underwear I was wearing today. Luckily, my best friend defended me and said, "Can you guys please keep your mouths shut? Your breath smells so bad that it's deadly." Suddenly, we were laughing about them. And even though some people in our school still call me the naked butt girl, I'm not feeling insecure about it anymore. That's because I know that I have friends who will stand up for me when I need them the most.